back to Quilting Beauty and Books, my corner of YouTube. I pray that you and your family are all doing well today and that you enjoyed today's video. I pray that each and every one of you have been remaining safe from the COVID-19 pandemic that we are all in, that you're staying in the house. And if you haven't been able to stay in the house because you are one of those essential people, I am praying for each and every one of you. I am also praying for you or your family members if you have become infected with this disease. Let me know down in the comments if you know someone has been affected, that someone who needs prayer, so we can go out and let's do a prayer chain for these people. Okay. As you can see by today's title, I'll be discussing my May goals. I can't believe how fast this year is flying by. I'm happy. I want these months to go by because I'm not liking these months with this coronavirus and all this mess going on. I'm not liking this. I want people to get out and about and not gonna stop being stir crazy and TikToking every 5 minutes. But it's okay. It is okay. Let's go ahead and get started. As you always say, let's get started, and I gotta tell you something. I'm almost done with school. I think I only got a couple more days left. I had taken 2 parts of my final exam. I got 1 more part to go, and then I'm finished. And then the summer break, and then I'll start back up in fall when I'll be taking ASL 2. I have no intentions on becoming a certified interpreter at this moment. I don't know what I want to do with the knowledge I gained. Going into it, I was only looking for another person or people who sign. We can get together and sign and stuff like that. Either it be a deaf person or just another hearing person who loves to sign. It doesn't matter to me. That is where I am mentally with it. I just don't plan on becoming an interpreter. I just, always envision myself being that person in line when someone deaf is trying to communicate with a hearing person, and I can be that one that say, "Oh, I know how to sign. I can help that hearing person communicate with that deaf person." That kind of thing. Who knows? Okay, before I get started with my calendar and my goals, let's talk makeup, because this is something we haven't talked in a minute. As you can see, I'm beat today. I am so excited about having makeup on. I haven't worn it in a minute, even though I had some on, I think, in my last video, but not like this, where I'm really, really excited about it and happy about it. That kind of makeup. Yeah. So on my eyes is my Jackie Aina palette. I use that all, I think, for the last couple of months. But like I said, though I say I used it for the last couple of months, I can count on one hand how many times I wore makeup in the last couple of months. Okay. So let's get started with primers, because I had quite a bit of makeup that I finished that I kept forgetting to tell you guys about. So I'm going to tell you about it now, because I'm going to show you what's leaving and what I started incorporating as of today's face. The first thing I have is this Versailles Skin Tune Blur. I'm happy that this bottle is empty. I want to say I jumped in on the hype on this one. Everyone was telling how amazing it is and how they showed the pictures of their pores before and then their pores after. And I was like, oh, what? It didn't do that for mine. I don't care how I put it on. It didn't blur nothing. Okay. So, bottle empty. It's done. Won't be repurchasing. Oh. The next thing I did like, but I already found my holy grail. And once you find your holy grail, Yeah. I mean, they have to stop making it before I'm the kind of person that want to go out and find a backup for it. This is who I am. I fell into this one too. It is a very good primer. It is a soft matte primer. It's called Pro Filter. This is a Pro Filter soft matte primer, and it's by Fenty Beauty. Very, very good primer. I don't know if it'll show the information to it. Yeah. Nice, but not my favorite. It's not a favorite. Not a favorite whatsoever. So this is empty. I put my last couple of squirts on my face today, and when nothing else coming out, it means it's done. You can't take the top off or nothing like that, so it's done. And it's a glass bottle. I think both of these were glass, and I don't do well with glass because I drop stuff all the time. So I'm glad to get these out of my collection. Those are gone. I also already had another primer that I was trying on and off, and again I fell for the hype. And this was the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is the one that has cannabis in it. Now, I wasn't trying it just for the cannabis. I was trying it. I was trying it, and I never tried that either. I wanted to try it because everyone kept saying how well your foundation stuck to it. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, it stuck to it, and I was still oily, just as oily as the day is long by like 4 or 5 hours later. That's not what I wanted. Now, I tried this with a lot of foundations except my Holy Grail foundation. So I'll be trying this. Well, I'll be using this until it's gone, and then I just know I won't purchase it again. So that is a goner. Now, if you want to know what my Holy Grail primer is, it's two together that I mix. And I absolutely love my makeup will stay on all day. I do not have to touch up. And that is when I use the Too Faced Hangover primer. Love this stuff. Smells amazing. Let's see if I can get it. That's that one. And this is Ulta Beauty's Matte Face Primer. I'm trying to get it so that glare there. Love these two together. You can't tell your girl nothing. Okay, let's see what else is going that I finished. I finished my MAC Prolonged Waterproof Bra Sets, and this was in the color Brown Ebony. Why I had to get a MAC one is beyond me. I just went ahead and got it. I'm glad it's over. We'll find, now this I will find in a drugstore brand and keep moving. When I was talking about my foundations, when I do a makeup collection video or something like that, when I talk to you guys, or foundations, especially for the age and beauty, I would talk to you guys about why I choose or had chosen the foundations that I have. Let's see here. Like I said, this one I finished and I replaced it with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel, and this is clear. I like I like the MAC brush a lot better because it's small. Now look at this one. This one is like, I wouldn't even want to use this one for mascara. It's so honking big. And I'm almost out of this one too. It's getting dry. So that is that. My eyebrow pencil. I'm in love with the old MAC formula for these eyebrow pencils. This was in the color Spikes. I already went through my stud one. When I tell you I have just a little bit left, and the only reason why I'm showing it because I believe I only got one more use out of it. I don't know if you can see that tip. See that little bitty tip? That's all that's left. That's all that's left. Gotta be careful with the top, putting it back on there because I want to keep that little bit for my neck, my application on my eyebrows tomorrow. But yes, this is spiked. I do have a backup of it, but before I use it, I was gifted 2 other ones that I want to try before I go back to my MAC one. And I want to find a drugstore eyebrow pencil that, of course, is affordable, but I haven't at this moment because I have so many that I have been gifted and stuff like that it's gonna take me forever to go through. So this one is dark brown, the color dark brown, and it is the Brow Definer by Anastasia Beverly Hills. One end has a spoolie. Why they got these things with your eyebrows ain't that dang gonna fit? And then on this end it has I don't know about that because it has a triangle. I think this sucker dried out. I haven't used it yet. Okay, there it is. I'm sorry. I saw some white on it that was using it like that. And it's a triangle tip. I don't know about that. I really don't know because you see that white cast on it. I think that might be mold. I might won't be using that one on my face. I had to research that one. I'm gonna take that one back to Ulta to make sure that it's not mold. They probably tell me no, it's not, or they probably tell me yeah, it is. We need to buy another one. No, I'm not. And this one, I'll be careful. Okay, now this one ain't nothing wrong with this one. This one is by Benefit and is precisely my brow pencil. And it has a tip just like the other one. And that was the light that you see in there that is making it look like it's white. It's not. Can it go down? Oh, yes, it goes back down. It retracts. My MAC ones didn't retract. I didn't like that. Yeah, but no, I'm scared about this one. Because it's white all the way down the thing. You know what? So here's another one out of my collection. I got it for Christmas. Bye. Out of my collection. I don't got time to deal with moldy stuff. No. Let's see, what else do I have? Okay, and the last thing that I have that I used up was not all the way used up. It's just that I can't get my pump to come, the liquid to come on a pump when it's like at the corner like that. So I have to figure out a way how to, splash it on my face. And this was my Max Fix. Plus, I love this stuff. But I think I found something I like even more. Very, very hard to say. I'm not 100% on it. I'm not 100%. I'll let you guys know. But that is the Morphe continuous setting spray. I'm in love with this, I think. I got it on today. I just like that glow it gives. And it's a nice mist. Now, I don't like it when it get all down here because I don't like when I do all that, but I do. I always get it down my shirt and all that kind of mess. Okay, the last bits of makeup is my eyeshadow and my blush. Now, I've been rocking burnt pepper for last several months. Blush is something that you probably can go through a blush probably once every couple years. It takes me forever to go through blush. Maybe if I wore it more, I'll go through it. But I can't get through these suckers. This one is Raisin, and it is by MAC. I will be using this one. I'm hoping to put a dent into this one. This month, or within the next couple of months. I don't know if you can see it right there. That is my blush. And last but not least, 2 eyeshadow palettes that I'll be rocking this month. And that is the Urban Decay's Born This Way palette. Isn't that packaging adorable? Just like travel, you know? Ugh, gorgeous. And in a way, it's telling you that you can use this one while you're traveling and stuff like that. This will be a great travel palette. I'm sorry, I'm looking over there. It's because I was looking at something. Have I used this palette yet? I have not used it. I think both of these are very new palettes. And I'm just pushing the mirror down so you guys won't get blinded. But yes, everyday nice. No, I did use it because this one right here is used. Yes, aren't those colors? I can't wait to play in these. This one don't look like I'll be able to do anything with. This would be a nice eyebrow colors up in here. Oh yeah, all of those are screaming my name. Yeah. Wow. And it's a full mirror all the way across. Nice and thick. I like the packaging. The last product that I'll be showing you is my Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It still has the brush in it. It's a mirror. It's not a full mirror. It's a slit of a mirror. It's about like this thick, going across through the middle of this top. Love these colors. This is like a very nice neutral palette. It's like when I turn it this way, the colors are like, oh, they're gorgeous. But when I flip them around this way, they look like maybe they just look so bright. Let me see. They look so bright, but it is like a nice neutral palette. Yeah. The light is just too bright on it. So that's that. And I can see rocking every single one of these colors. And that is it for makeup. That was a long intro. Some of that gonna have to get cut out. Okay. Let's get to my handy dandy calendar. Do you guys miss me saying that? I miss saying it. Because I have not been able to get to my, it was my phone. I thought I silenced it. I haven't been able to say handy dandy calendar in the last couple of videos. Monthly videos. Now I get to say it. For the month of May. Okay. Of course I plan on doing some videos. I plan on doing my devotion for the month. Let's start, go backwards on my list here. For devotion, I am in the middle of Awake by Priscilla Shire devotional. it's a 90-day one, and I've done the 30-day. Well, at the end of this month, it'll be like 30 days. But I think I'm going to take a break from it. No, I'm not going to say I think. I know I'm going to take a break from it, and I'm going to do this book for my devotion. And it's called Jesus' Blueprint for Prayer, Applying the Lord's Prayer to Your Life. And it's 6 studies in here. So we'll be... Guys, I failed to mention that this book was given to me by my sis Nay over at Daughter of Increase. Click the I above to be linked over to her channel. Taking, starting on the 4th, I will be taking 4 days to do about each study. And I think I can be able to accomplish that. The first one is called Introduction, a Demanding Discipline. And it has things that you read, and then it has questions that you answer. And each lesson is like that. This is made for group studies or individual studies. I will be doing this by myself. The next thing I will be doing is continuing with the Revelations Bible study with Kim Cash Tate. I will be linking her channel up here. I haven't started like I thought I was going to do last month, and that is because, hunty, school was kicking my butt. And she said it's going to be worse the second semester. So I know going into the new school year, that I will not be overloading myself with a whole bunch of stuff. So I will be starting with Kim Cash Tate's Book of Revelations Clean Bible Study in the month of May. Now, for the books that I plan on reading. Let me grab them. Whew, honey. And this is, so far I totaled up the pages for this for the month of May books, and it's over 1,700 pages I'm supposed to be reading. I'm putting a lot on myself. Let me talk about the first book. The first book I'll be reading is my buddy read with my girl Nay. Okay, y'all, where you at? Where my people at? You guys gotta come on, join us in for the buddy reads. I'm telling you, we have fun. We be texting each other back and forth. I be cracking up at day because she be like, "Girl, tell me," and she be like, "No, don't tell me." And you know, I ain't gonna tell her no way. I'm like, "You gotta wait till you get to it." I'm like, "I'll wait until you get to page so and so." Text me when you get there. But for our buddy read, we will be reading Dragon Spell, and it is by Danita K. Paul. Cool. You see that dragon? You got smoke coming, and there's an egg, and you see a shadow of a person right there. So I'm really looking forward to this. And I told her, I said, "Girl, I gotta get something with a dragon in it." She was like, "Girl, you like dragons too?" Yes, give me a dragon. This one is about, the back cover reads, "One dragon egg holds the key to the future. Once a slave, Kale is given the unexpected opportunity to become a servant to Paladin. Yet this young slave girl has much to learn about the difference between slavery and service. A desperate search begins. A small band of Paladin servants rescue Cal from danger but turn her from her destination, the hall, where she was to be trained. Feeling afraid and unprepared, Cal embarks on a perilous quest to find the meat dragon egg stolen by the foul wizard Risto. First, she and her comrades must find Wizard Finworth, but their journey is threatened when a key member of the party is captured. leaving the remaining companions to find Finworth, attempt an impossible rescue, and recover the egg whose true value they have not begun to suspect. Weaving together the memorable characters, daring adventure, and a core of eternal truth, Dragon's Bell is a finely crafted and welcome addition to the corpses of fantasy fiction. Okay, it doesn't say anything about being a series, so I believe this is a standalone book, and I can't wait to dive into it. I believe we are set to dive into this on May 11th. So if you want to join us, go ahead and download or obtain this book. Let us know. And we'll be excited to bring you into our Buddy Read sisterhood. The next book, let me set these back down. Let me move stuff around. The next book, I can't tell you which order I'm reading these other books in. I haven't made up my mind yet. One of the ones that I will be reading for the month is by Laura Geller, and is it Gallier? I'm gonna learn how to pronounce her last name, and I'll get back with you when I have to do my review of the book. And it's called The Delusion, and we all have demons, guys. This one look creepy. Look at that. Oh, I can't wait. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The back cover reads, by March of Owen Edmonds' senior year, 11 students at Masonville High School have committed suicide. Okay. That's going to be a trigger for some people if you decide to get this book. If suicide is one of your triggers. I didn't see that going into it. It's not a trigger, but I do got feelings about that. Amid the media frenzy and chaos, Owen tries to remain level-headed until he endures his own near-death experience and wakes to a distressing new reality. The people around him suddenly appear to be shackled and enslaved. Owen frantically seeks a cure for what he thinks are crazed hallucinations, but his delusions become even more sinister. An army of hideous, towering beings unseen by anyone but Owen are preying on his girlfriend and classmates, provoking them to self-destruction. Owen eventually arrives at a mind-bending conclusion. He's not imagining the evil. Everyone else is blind to the reality. He must warn and rescue those he loves, but this proves to be no simple mission. Will he be able to convince anyone to believe him before it's too late? Owen's heart-pounding journey through truth and delusion will force him to reconsider everything he believes. He both longs for and fears the answers to questions that are quickly becoming too dangerous to ignore. Okay. They say this is a young adult fiction, religious Christian fantasy book. I want to know if this is also a psychological suspense kind of book. Will it fall into that category? Because for the last couple of months, I had some books that fell into that category, and yeah, I got to tell y'all about this one. Oh, I can't wait to tell you about books that I read for the month of April. Again, I'm sorry, I didn't show you the book again. It was called The Delusion by Laura Gallier. Again, I'll learn how to pronounce her last name when I come tell you about this book. And it's called and it says We All Have Demons. Again, this is a standalone book as far as I can tell. This book is called The Centurion, and it is by Ken Geyer. All of a sudden, I get these names that I can't pronounce. These are just bad as the name of the characters. Geyer, Gire, Geyer. Again, I will learn how to pronounce his name too. Isn't this cover stunning? Oh, love it. Love it. Back cover reads, an ambitious Roman soldier, a stunning crucifixion, an unlikely romance, a long war, and a chance reunion. The moving parts that make the Centurion a gripping story of love, duty, and sacrifice. Lucius has always dreamed of military conquest and Roman glory. Little does he know how a routine crucifixion will change him forever. Curious about this king of Jews, Lucius seeks out his followers and falls for one Mary Magdalene. But all is interrupted when Lucius is called to lead military campaigns. There, the hardships of war, year after year, continue to wear him down. When Lucius finally returns to Rome, the city has lost its allure. A crucial encounter tests his allegiances, and he must decide who he is, what is real, and what is worth dying for. I like. Again, that is The Centurion, and it is by Ken Gire. The next book is called Unblemished, and it is by Sarah Ella. This cover is stunning. Now, who will fall in love with this cover? Nay, because it's her colors. So, I don't even know if she read it yet. I need to find out from her if she read this book yet. And now, I do know that this is a series. And this is book number 1 in that series. I'm not sure what the series is called, though. Maybe it's called the Unblemished series. But I know it's a part 2 and part 3 to this book. And on here it said it includes discussion questions. Okay. The back cover reads, Target enemy reflection. The words switch around like the notes of an unfinished composition. How can I believe any of it? How can I not? After everything I've seen tonight, my disbelief morphs closer to conviction each second. A boy with the power to render his victim immovable. Arrows soaring through Central Park. A man appearing and disappearing. This isn't just weird. It's otherworldly. That back cover is cute too. Not cute in the middle. Okay, and the last book I have slated to read for the month of May is called Curio. It is a book, standalone book, and it is by Evangeline Denmark. I want to say every single one of these books are by authors I know nothing about. I have never read anything from them, nor have I honestly heard anything about any of these authors except Sarah Ella, but it was a long, long time ago that I heard anything about it. But yeah, so I'm curious to come back to you guys and tell you about these books. Curio cover is gorgeous. Yes, you know it's cute because it got that lime green in it. So, but isn't it amazing? Oh, it's so cute. That key. Back cover reads, Caught off guard, Grace stumbled against the cabinet. Haman pressed the heel of her hand onto the key of the curio case. Blood is the way in and the key to get out. Fist, hand, and cup. Remember. What? The cool metal grew warm and slick, and a tug registered deep in her hand as if the lock sucked on her hand. She struggled to focus on Haman's face. What had he said to her? A door swished open somewhere nearby and yet far away. His face slipped away from hers, blurring into the shadows of the shop. The pull of the curio case traveled up her arm. Haman drew near, his expression distorted as though she looked at him through a peephole. His beady eyes jumped into hers. Find him and bring him back. Teen fiction. Okay. Again, Curio by Evangeline Denmark. That is all I have for my goals. That is a lot. That is a lot considering I'm jumping right back into this full-fledged without school being a hindrance. So I look forward to this. I look forward to you guys commenting down below. Let me know what's going on in your life, especially with this COVID-19. If you need prayers, if you're reading any of these books, have any of these books, or want to read any of these books, come on, comment down below and let your girl know. Yes, until the next video, guys, I want you to go ahead and follow me over on Blessed to Quilt over on my Twitter account. I have a Twitter, Instagram, and over on my blog. I'll be letting you guys know about those posts when I post them over there on the blog. And until the next video, guys. Oh, like and share. Like and share this video if you like, and please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. What you waiting on? What are you waiting on? And while you're at it, click that post notification bell so you will be notified of my next upload. I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Until the next one, be blessed.